Sonic vs. Knuckles. Sonic is using the power of the Master Emerald, while Knuckles is using the power of the Among Us Red Ruby. Who will win? Let me know down below. Also, if you're a fan of Sonic, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more stories. But let's begin. I was really happy that Sonic saved Among Us with his powerful new super abilities, thanks to the help of the Magic Emerald. I was really happy that we no longer had to deal with Dr. Eggman and his powerful machine. Now I can play Among Us in peace and not have to worry about anything. I entered the airship and I was so happy that it was safe. And the other crewmates were also happy as well. I went over to the cargo bay, where the lights turned off, and I wanted to fix them, since we didn't want the imposter doing any eliminations. But when the lights turned off, I saw Knuckles hiding behind the cargo, and was not speaking. He then disappeared, and I couldn't even see him behind the boxes. He might have went inside. A meeting was then called by another crewmate, which was very strange because that usually never happens in the beginning of games. We all skipped, and that's when I saw Sonic and Tails flying in the background. What are they doing back in the airship? I thought they were done with Dr. Eggman. They don't really need us here. So I continued to do my tasks since, I don't really have to worry. But that's when I heard something outside, and I saw Tails, and I had a little conversation with him. Apparently, Sonic is on the search for Knuckles, because Knuckles ran away, and they don't know exactly why or what he's up to. So I went back inside of the airship and didn't really think much of it. Sonic is most likely going to find Knuckles and, become friends. They weren't friends in the movie, but they became friends later on. So let's just finish our task before it's too late, and the imposters get a victory. I finished my wire task and I made my way over to the cargo bay, because I had a task to do. I got done with the wires and I got one of my tasks done. I was doing a lot of progress. Me and the other crewmates were hanging out in the lounge and having a conversation about the fight with Sonic and Dr. Eggman's robot. We couldn't believe that Sonic sliced him in half and destroyed that piece of metal. We were now all in medical and we were protecting each other from the imposter and Dr. Eggman if he ever decides to come back. I hope not, because he's going to get these crewmate fists. Everybody left and I knew that it was time for me to finish my task. We couldn't continue to have these conversations. So I went into electrical to do another task, and that's when I saw Black. He appeared to be glitched on the ladders, and from what I remember, last time the ladders weren't even working when Dr. Eggman decided to come with his robot. Could this be another sign that Dr. Eggman may be nearby? I then entered the gap room, and I was gonna get on the platform when I saw Sonic on the other side, and he left towards the right side heading into records. So I made my way through the main hall, hoping to find Sonic and possibly ask him what he's planning on doing with Knuckles. I'm not even sure if they're friends. Another meeting was called for no reason, and we all decided to skip when I saw Dr. Eggman heading towards the airship with some sort of flying machine. I thought we defeated him, but he is a doctor and he knows a lot about engineering. It makes sense why he has another machine. Hopefully we don't have to deal with it. I ended up completing some more of my task, and I was doing a lot of progress. I was now in records doing my download, which is one of my final tasks. I then decided to check the security cameras, where I saw Sonic right next to me, and he ended up leaving to electrical. Does Sonic want to speak with me? Why is he so nervous? And that's when another meeting was called, for no reason. This time there was no one outside. Does that mean that Dr. Eggman entered the airship? I did my last and final task outside, and I uploaded the data. Another sabotage was called, and we ended up fixing it, but I was staring outside, and I saw Dr. Eggman fly right by, and then my game crashed. I entered another game and I quickly went on a search for Dr. Eggman. I had to stop him and hopefully get some backup from Sonic and Tails. We defeated him once and Sonic turned into Super Sonic and can hopefully slice his robot in half. I went towards the front of the airship and I saw Knuckles flying outside. He told me that Sonic has gone missing and that he isn't sure what happened to him and doesn't know where Knuckles is located. Something wrong is happening and I'm not sure what it is, but I need to get to the bottom of this. A body was reported, and I was hoping to receive some more information on what happened to Sonic in the chat, but the crewmates were just worried about the game, when we have bigger issues to face. I entered the main hall and I heard something in the records room. And when I entered, I saw Knuckles hiding behind the record shelf. And then the game ended. I was in the engine room and I entered the vault when I saw Knuckles attempting to steal the Among Us Red Ruby. Knuckles ended up stealing the ruby, and there was now nothing there. It was now gone. I then went towards the front of the airship to hopefully find Tails, and that's when I saw Knuckles right behind me, and he now had an ability that gave him a lot of powers. He was using the power of the Red Ruby from Among Us, and right in front of me I saw Sonic, and he went Super Saiyan with the power of the Master Emerald. Both of them then started to fight. Knuckles started to punch Sonic at a rapid rate, which sent Sonic flying out of the airship. He then struck back with his magical powers and knocked down Knuckles. This fight was going to be very, very dangerous. Knuckles then punched Sonic once again, which sent him flying out of the airship. Sonic then used the power of the Master Emerald and threw Knuckles back. Dr. Eggman then appeared from behind us and was heading towards the airship. Both Sonic and Knuckles were knocked out and were no longer fighting. That is when Tails used one of his powers, which managed to give health to both Sonic and Knuckles. But Dr. Eggman wanted no part of this. He decided to take Sonic away and disappeared. Knuckles was very upset, but Tails managed to calm him down. And now we're on the search for Sonic, trying to find out what happened to him. If you want to know what happens next, make sure to like and subscribe, and check out these other stories.